What is the most important matrix while measuring the success of a video campaign? Whether it's YouTube or FB or Insta, to me it's the view time. That is, for how long have I been able to hold on to the attention span of my target audience. Now, let's say in a 3-minute video, they are just leaving the video, or the view time the analytics is showing is just 20 seconds, which means that the initial start is not something which is conveying the main topic or the takeaway of the video. Now, if I kind of build up a story, go round and round and round and say, okay, now that I've built up a story, now I will start the main thing. It doesn't go. It's not a movie, right? Therefore, the first 20-30 seconds has to be like, this video is all about the tips to increase the CTR of your campaign, or this what are the most important parameters while you're launching a new product, like in as many words, spell it out in the first 20 seconds. Now let's take a scenario where the viewpoint is in a 5-minute video, let's say 2 minutes. Okay, the view time is just 2 minutes, which means most of the people are watching 2.5 minutes, then they're getting bored and then they're not listening beyond that point. Now, it can be two things can happen in this scenario. One could be that I have communicated the most important thing in the first 2 minutes, and after that I'm probably giving examples, or I'm going one level ahead. I'm giving case studies which not everybody wants to know, which I'm okay with it as long as you get what I want to communicate. The second thing could be that I'm just dragging the topic. If you see most of these videos which do very well are the ones which says 5 tips for making money, for being a good investor, or 10 most important points for having a great e-com business. So these numbers are what? It holds on the attention. Okay, the first is this, the second is, what is the third, what is the fourth? So if I'm not talking on that aspect, let's say I'm talking on some other aspect, then it's important I don't get dragged in between. Two things are here. One, the topic is very evolved. So then am I targeting it to the right audience? Am I making sure the people who are listening to it are actually very matured? Is the top management, are people who are more towards academically inclined to understand what I'm saying? And second thing is, no, it's for the masses. I'm not thinking of the targeting. So if the drag means actually a more evolved content, it means target audience has to be revised. Okay. And if the drag means I'm just, I don't have much to talk, I'm just beating around the bush, then why make a 5-minute video? Let's send it in 2.5 minutes. The shorter the better. You have to always assume that a target audience has least attention span because everybody is busy. So you have to catch hold of that attention. Why do we put music behind the videos? A lot of times it's because it's always very interesting to have a nice soft music going on and somebody talking about a topic. The next thing is, let's say, where do I say subscribe? Very important if it's in YouTube. Say, instead of saying it, just make sure it's there in the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or maybe the entire video. So as long as you're seeing, you're being remembered, your eyes go into that subscribe and say, oh, I have to subscribe. She's making sense, or he's making sense. Let me subscribe to the channel. What else for a video is very important, especially, let's say I'm making a digital video on a campaign, digital video for a brand. Let's say it's an FMCG brand. Let's say it's a Pepsodent or a Colgate or a Close-Up, any of those toothpaste brands, let's say. Now, this particular brand is different than their competitors because of certain thing. Close-Up, let's say, is good because it has this very jelly-like red thing and red paste which comes out. It has a very cooling effect. So, if that is the product USP, it's a hypothetical example. If that is the product USP, then what do I have to do? I have to make sure that in the first 2 minutes of the video, because I'm not making a TVC, I'm making, like, say, 3 minute, 4 minute kind of a storyline or something like that, or the bigger video, a long format video is what we call it. So in the first 2 minutes, I have to make sure that I communicate that. In fact, less than in 2 minutes. Now, we have these Diwali films, and we have Christmas films, and we have Mother's Day films, Valentine films. They are all long format. Now, does this long format video work for when my objective is to communicate a product USP or product feature? No, it doesn't. You can just do a research on this, you'll figure out, because I have been observing this for a very long time, and I realized that whenever you're celebrating a day, it's a celebration. It's celebration of womanhood, celebration of fatherhood. It's a different thing. You can just take your time and see, and everybody's in a relaxed mood. But if you're selling a product, it's better to have it like within a minute. And especially if you see the IPL format, all the videos that come before the IPL, which is music, full of fun, and they have all the sponsors there. That is the kind of thing which really holds you. Even if the song is for 1.5, 2 minutes, everybody listens to it. So why not try that for a product? I'm saying that pace. I'm not talking of TV series. I'm talking of every video. So let's say I'm making a digital campaign. I'm making a video on a product. So why not have that pace? Because that will really make sure that people retain the USP of the product, especially if you have a specific feature that you want to launch for a certain product. So long format video is something which we can talk at length some other time. I think I've already given few tips. Short format is, of course, it's all about fun and wit and energy, like in just 50 seconds or within a minute. What can I say the best way possible, which is full of zeal and energy and just holds you, grasps you. If you're doing something else, oh, what was that music? And just turn your head and say, wow, they're saying something else. So that is called catching hold of an attention. That I'm doing something else, but the ad of your video, I played a YouTube video and there I have this ad and I'm doing something else, but I heard the sound and I'm like, no, I want to know what is this. That is what is needed when we talk of short format videos. I have to catch your attention. I have to distract you. Especially if you're planning to do, you have more budget and you want to do something bigger than the usual ones. Well, I think I spoke more than I thought. It will be a short format. It became a long format video. But I hope it helps, and we can elaborate it later again. Thank you. Bye-bye.